know some of y'all want to get to see that. Much of what I'm going to say, at least the bulk of what I'm about to say, many of you should have received it in an email already. Okay? If you remember on last Sunday, I talked about hegemony. And in a nutshell, if you remember, I explained to you that hegemony is when a powerful culture takes advantage of another culture that's not as powerful by presenting itself as coming in peace. When in reality, that's not what happens at all. They use their power to coerce the subculture or the subordinate culture to take advantage of their weakness or their kindness and insert into that culture or insert into that area the agenda, the program, the devices of the superior or more powerful culture. Last Sunday night, during our Sunday Night Live radio show, our chief elder of the African village of Kansas City, Kansas, Elder Kazuma Furlow, called me. And after answering his call and giving and receiving the greetings from each other, he asked me if I had ever heard of Africom. And I told him that I hadn't heard of it before. How many of you, before receiving the email, ever heard of Africom? Let's put it this way. How many of you do not know about Africom? Look at the hands. Everybody, keep your hands up. Everybody look around. You see? Thank you. As he was talking to me on the phone, I Googled it. And a whole lot of sites came up. And the first site that I clicked on was the Wikipedia site that gave its synopsis of Africom. Africom is spelled, it's an acronym. It's spelled A-F-R-I-C-O-M. Wikipedia describes Africom as this, and I quote, "The United States Africa Command, USA Africom, US Africom, or Africom, is a," check this out now, "it is a unified combatant command of the United States Department of Defense that is responsible for U.S. military operations in and military relations with 53 African nations, an area of responsibility covering all of Africa except Egypt." Africa Command was established October 1st, 2007 as a temporary subunified command of United States European Command. But it became fully autonomous and operational on October 1st, 2008. How long ago did I just say? October 1st, 2008. What is that, 4 months ago? 3 months ago? Well, today, 4 months ago, thank you. when it officially took command of United States military operations within the aforementioned area of responsibility, meaning all 53 countries of Africa. Africa has 54 countries in it. All 53 countries are now under the influence of United States military operational command all over the continent of Africa. Now, of course, when Pastor Kazuma shared this with me, I got upset. I really did, because I wanted to know, when did the United States of America need to become a fully autonomous combatant entity in every country in Africa except Egypt? And I'm going to be honest with you, it would have included Egypt too, if Egypt would have allowed it. Being ex-military, as I read about Africom, I went through a whole lot of emotional changes. Because I know that whenever the United States of America proposes to go into another country,
tell the truth,
it's only to their advantage.
Say that, say that.
And in the best interest of the United States of America.
Right.
Yes.
They always say they're going in to help. They're going in to assist and aid in this and help fund this and help build this and all that kind of stuff. Don't y'all believe that, man? That's what hegemony is all about. It's deep because as I began to do more research into this sinister plot, program, device, the words of Del Jones's song kept ringing in my mind, and this song called Slave Ship.
Yes, sir.
All right now.
And in his song, and it's something because Del Jones recorded that song and never performed it after that. Because while he was recording it, it was so emotionally painful for him that he just didn't perform it anymore. But in the song, you could hear him pleading, saying, "Ancestors, please help the people to see. They won't listen to me."
That's right.
Yeah.
As Elder Kazuma continued talking, y'all, I could hardly digest what he was saying because my mind was engaged in a panoramic and retrospective view of so many of the things that I had taught over the last 17 years about this government and what agenda they have up their sleeve.
That's right.
For black people. Talking about its foreign and domestic policies. And then as I continued to research, the question came to my mind, which was the question in my email: why didn't Barack Obama tell us about Africom? Well, Barack Obama is now the president of the United States of America, and finally, I have the answer that I needed as to why there was so much media attention on this election. Because never in the history of this country has there been more of a media circus
That's right.
than it has been over the last couple of years leading up to this election. And some of you, I even told some of you, I know I shared Minister Stewart, maybe Minister, I don't know, several people, I said, you know what, this government is up to something.
That's right. You know it.
This government is up to something because they are focusing too much attention on something that don't deserve that much attention. There's a book put out by Ralph Epperson called The Unseen